right, so listen, y'all. This is another episode of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. I got with me the poet, the energy curator, Drekkia.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the poet, the artist, the creator, and energy curator, Drekkia. And we're live in the 501, and you know what's up. What's up, Smooth?
Nothing. Oh, that's funny. That's my TikTok. No, not that's my Instagram name. That's my Twitter handle. What's up, Smooth?
What's up, Smooth? Literally. Yeah,
literally.
See, I should do your tagline. You know how on the instrumentals, it'll come in, a little tagline come in, like, DJ made this beat. I could come in on a podcast like, what's up, Smooth? You know, I can make it more animated, but...
Oh, that's kind of... That's kind of fly. That might work. That might work. We could do something.
Yeah, pretty smart.
Yeah, we could do something. How you been, though?
I've been good, Actually, no, I haven't.
Whoa. Okay. I'm going to sit back now.
I have been... Let me see. You know, when people ask us that question, I feel like it's just a reflex to say I've been good. But, essentially, I've been blessed. I'm blessed. But how I've really been, I've been experiencing a roller coaster. I'm in my second year of full-time entrepreneurship with my business, SIS, Seven of Arts, and the Melanin Land, and it's been a journey. Like, up and down we go. So it's been just a whirlwind of emotions of trying to figure out where I belong. Am I doing it the right way? Even with the experiences of success that I've had, I still feel like I'm not doing enough. So I'm just like,
I don't know. Like I see y'all doing stuff all the time. It seems like. So I'm just like, what more is there for you to do? Like what do you want to do?
Get more money.
See, no, that's a different. No, that's totally different. Yeah. You want better monetization. Then you need to speak towards that. Because if you just say I'm gonna do more, you'll just end up doing more, and you're still not hitting your goal. You have to be very like intentional.
And you're right about that. And in addition to just wanting more money, I know all those structures and systems have to be in place. So another part of why this has been a roller coaster too is because, again, what I'm doing is new to me. So just establishing like the flow of everything and how I want it to be, my mind, it changes all the time. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I got this great idea. I'm going to stick with doing poetry workshops, but then I'll veer off into doing professional development. Then I'll veer off into teaching entrepreneurship for kids, and then I'm back over doing empowerment events for women. But what I'm learning about myself is that like the foundation of everything that I do though is really rooted in like helping people, motivating people first of all, and helping them, encouraging them to be the best they can be and like really believing in themselves. So I'm still just figuring it out.
I feel that. It's the same here. I'm still just figuring it out. There's a lot more things I want to do, but what I told myself was I want to be a master of what I do. So, like this podcast, I want to be a master of it. My YouTube videos, I'm going to be a master of it. Like right now, I would say like I'm maybe like a journeyman or a craftsman at it. Like I'm pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sufficient. Like people come to me to get work done, but I'm not that guy that's like, I'm for sure I have to go to him. I'm not the I have to guy yet.
The obvious choice.
So I'm working on getting my way there.
Yeah. Well, I want to say I'm proud of you though because you have been consistent, and I feel like that is the hardest thing to be is consistent. But what I've seen from you, you consistently show up, so it is inevitable that you will succeed. Like I believe that. You got this.
I appreciate it.
I'm giving you your flowers.
I appreciate it. You're consistent too. Like the Melanin, like y'all took off. Y'all blew a couple pages up on Twitter. Y'all blew a couple pages up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all blew a couple pages up.
It was a fun experience. When we do different things with the Melanin Land, like the different photo shoot I did and events, like sometimes I know I'm like, oh, the internet will go crazy. But sometimes what I don't be anticipating is like what the exact responses will be. So that has been an interesting journey too, like dealing with bullies and racism and all that different kind of stuff. It's been interesting. But I've been liking clapping back a few times to some people because I don't know. It just feel good to
it does.
say something smart back to somebody.
It does. It does sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I would say is, like, whatever you want to like monetize, like I would put that as front facing and forward facing. So that be the place where everyone like, for sure, I'm gonna go here to get more of them. So that's your place for monetization. So then you're making money for sure, and then all your other places are almost like promotional
Yeah.
for your main place, and they become secondary.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. I had to accept it. I had to accept it, no matter how much I wanted to be seen, which I could have easily done that by just putting out every episode on Facebook. Because when I was constantly putting stuff out on Facebook, I was getting views, but that didn't translate to dollars, and it wasn't getting me nowhere. So I just stopped hard. I just hard stopped. People are like, what happened to the Facebook post? I'm like, it don't make no money. What happened to the Instagram promotional stuff? It don't make no money, and it don't change my bottom line on who watches my videos. So I don't care. Like, you might want it. You might think, oh, you need to build your page up. No, I don't. No, I don't. It don't change my bottom line. Like, the only place I like to promote at that actually does change my bottom line is TikTok. TikTok's the only one that actually changed my bottom line because it actually filtered more people over.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I seen your stuff on TikTok. I said, word, okay.
So they convert your TikTok people are easier to convert to your YouTube.
For me.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, because they'll actually sit there and watch the whole clip. You know what I'm saying? And then go want to know more.
Yeah. And that's smart. You know what? Because my mind hasn't been set on monetizing things, I feel like I've missed out on a lot of opportunities because it's never been my focus. But now that I'm in full-time entrepreneurship, I'm like, you know what? We got to think about ways to make sure that we're not missing a moment, we're not missing the mark, we're not missing a chance to create revenue. I mean, I even think about like all the events I've done because I've done events literally since I was in middle school. It's always been a love. Like I've always just poured money into everything that I do because I love it. But now that it's like this is what I want to be the center of my life. Like I quit my 9 to 5 so I can do it. Now I have to be intentional about again having those revenue streams in place because hey, this shit ain't free.
Nah,
labor ain't free. This stuff take up space in my mind, and like we deserve to get paid for it.
Yeah, and y'all have so much easily monetizable content.
Yeah, we create experiences for people. I was scrolling down my timeline and I was looking at people's like 2023 highlight reels. Like they were just recapping on the year and just seeing so many people who like in their reels, a lot of their highlight moments came from events that I curated, and I'm like, that makes me feel good. And because I've just been so involved in the emotional part of what I've done, I've neglected.
Yeah, and here's the thing: you already have more than enough content. Okay, this is me being able to talk to you in person. Yep. And I talk to you on the phone. Like, you already have more than enough content. Like, all you have to do is just post this at this time, post that at that time, post this over here, post half of this here, post half of this later.
Where like, we gotta put it? Tell me.
I'm talking about on YouTube. On YouTube? Like, yeah, on your channel, you already have an established base. You already have an established base. You just gotta like
do it.
Boom, boom. Post this here. Post that there. Post this short here. Don't name it what you want to name it. Name it what actually works in the algorithm. I don't name stuff what I want to name it no more.
You name it what the people.
I name it what will if somebody went to type in Google, would they type in what I just named? Absolutely not.
So what you call the SEOs?
Search engine optimization stuff. Yeah. But part of that is just like I just call it thinking like a dummy. Thinking like a dummy. If the average dummy, because I was gonna say American citizen, but the average dummy types it in, goes to Google, and they type in 2 words. What are the first 2 words that are gonna come to mind?
That's a great thing to think about. Being in business too, I've learned you have to try to think like the consumer and not the business person. And sometimes for me, it'd be difficult to shift, but I'm realizing more and more how to do it.
Yeah.
How do I talk to the people that I'm wanting to attract and impact? Like, the language that would appeal to me is not where they are, because the spaces that I create specifically for the Melanin land, it came from a place of like back when I didn't feel like my greatest self, or I wasn't all the way who I am now. So I have to remember that I have to speak to parts of my old self. And I'm doing my promotion and trying to get people out to be a part of these spaces.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the people that I look at like as a great example of that, like creatively, but and does it for business wise, and people give him a lot of flack for it because they're like, oh, you could make so much better music and you could do it for the art and the love of it, but I'm like, Drake wouldn't be rich if he did that. He literally gives you exactly what you want, and you be mad because you like, I wanted you to do more. You know you didn't, because this is what you're listening to. This is why his album is like the most streamed constantly. Why? Because he gave you exactly what you wanted. He's not writing for himself no more. The last time he did that was on Honestly Never Mind. And then on Scary Hours he just proved his point to people that I can still do this at a really high level, but y'all don't even want to listen to it. And it's gonna show in the streaming numbers. And it showed in the numbers, like the numbers for those songs, like yeah, it was hot that first week, but then after that it just dipped down.
Man, well, they say women lie, men lie. The numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. And the numbers don't lie. People fucking with the Melanin land.
Numbers don't lie. You right. You right. But in this new year, 2024, that's what we're focused on. Like, just elevating, providing more experiences for people, and growing and giving people what they want. You know, I did a survey, and what I've learned is that a lot of people want to know about networking. And for me, I don't know, it's like a thing that I've always done just naturally, and I never thought of it being like a topic that people specifically want to learn about. So even with little information that I've collected through surveys, I'm like, okay, how do I give y'all that in a way? Because people don't know how to network.
That's interesting.
People don't. There's really an art to it.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Kinda. Why you say kinda?
Because most people aren't trying to be themselves when they walk up. That's their problem.
I mean, do you think that's important to always be yourself?
I think there's a certain level of truth that you have to have to yourself, so you feel like a real person, and you don't feel like a robot, or you don't feel like somebody that's trying to take advantage or get over on somebody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You have to. Hi. What's your name? You know, like
Drekkia.
you have to start off. You have to start off there. Like if you're not starting there, you know what I'm saying, or you're not starting with whatever. Like you might be in line with somebody you need to network with. Oh man, you know what I'm saying, man. This line taking forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boop de boop de boop, and then you just spark up a whole conversation and y'all go back and forth. It's subtle. It's subtle. The big parts of marketing to me are the subtle things. It's the little tweaks that you can do.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually writing. I don't know what to call it, like a little ebook though. Of, just teaching people about how to approach networking and not make it feel so robotic. Like when you go into rooms and you're meeting new people, knowing how to start conversations with people, knowing how to cultivate those relationships too. Because I think none of us, we understand this, but none of us want to feel like we're being used, even though we're always being used and we are users. But people don't want to feel that. Yeah. So it's like, how do you still build a genuine connection and be of value to somebody else while trying to get to your end goal? Like, I know that I want to connect with other people because I believe I love people. Mm-hmm. I feel like I can't go nowhere without other people. I'm one of those people that I see the value in other people. So even when I'm meeting new people and getting to know others, like, I always want to show up as an asset as well. Mm-hmm. And see how we can be mutually beneficial in our relationship. And I think that's where a lot of people feel too in networking. Like you come wanting to extract, but you have nothing to give.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I always start with what I can do. Like here's how I can help you out. Here's some here's some advice. Blah 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 blah. I'll start there, like off rip. I'll just get free. Oh really? blah, 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 blah. And that just opens people up because they're like, oh, somebody wants to help me. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Like, so many people want a little bit of assistance.
Yeah.
Because they feel that weight lifted off of them.
Yeah. I mean, and you might got a little piece of information that they need that'll spark them and help take them to a new universe. You know what I mean? I came up with this concept, though.
What's up?
It's called star pimping.
Star pimping?
Yeah. Yeah, so in this networking ebook, there's a concept I got called star pimping.
Okay.
First of all, I want to ask you, what do you think about first when you hear that?
When I think about star pimping, see, I separate the words immediately, and I go, a star, so, okay, I'm pimping famous people.
So, yeah. So, with this concept, I talk about, in networking, when people approach networking, they think they have to try to get to the top CEOs, top influencers, the celebrities to help them achieve their business goals and everything like that. But I always tell people, like I heard from David Banner, like, don't get so focused on trying to get to those high level people and get them to help your business look good just by association, but be willing to network with people who don't have big names, because there's value in other people too that aren't in those kind of positions. Man, I meet great people all the time. There's people in my circle right now like don't even have an internet presence, but they're so valuable. So even what I encourage people to do, wherever you go in your process of networking, network with everybody. Don't get so focused on the stars, the influencers, the CEOs that you forget the people right beside you. Because David Banner, he said something that always stuck with me, and I repeat it every day if I can. But he said, y'all in here, I was at an event, matter of fact, in Atlanta called Greenlit, that's organized by a lady named Ernestine Johnson. And he said, I know y'all in here right now looking at me. Y'all gonna want to come up to me, ask me all these kind of questions and stuff like that. Like, that's good and dandy, but y'all need to be looking to the people beside you who are just as hungry, who are trying to build, because that's where y'all can find a lot of value, where y'all can collaborate with each other and help each other elevate. So don't be no star pimp. The concept of star pimping is just solely trying to access celebrity stars, CEOs to help elevate your business. Yeah. Don't be a star pimp. Even though it can be valuable, don't not do it. But don't let that be the sole base of your networking efforts.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you need consumers. You're going to need some consumers, and that star is not going to be your number one consumer. They're your number one advocate.
There we go.
They're your number one advocate. So you could get them as an advocate, but you need consumers. So therefore, you need to network to the people.
Man. Oh, you said something right there. Because now that I'm really thinking about it some more, engaging in that, it can help with the visibility piece. But as far as really building connections and a network of buyers, that take other kinds of work. You know, it made me think about this book called Superfans. Have you ever heard of it? Yeah, well, it's this book called Superfans, and he talks about, like, in business, don't get so hyper focused on the numbers, like you were just talking about earlier. Like, man, I get a lot of views, but it wasn't converting. This guy, he talks about how focus on building the people who have already bought into you, who probably already bought into you once, who already who you've already brought on as a subscriber or a viewer. Like, how do you cultivate them? Because those are the people that are going to continue to buy from you, and be your biggest promoters. So learn how to build the community that you have, because you can have 100 loyal buyers and followers and be a millionaire versus somebody with thousands of followers who has nothing to show for it. Nothing but big numbers.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah.
You know what I want to talk about?
What up?
Boosie.
Oh, no.
Yes. So, first of all, have you seen The Color Purple?
No.
Like, you haven't seen it?
I
No,
seen
like
the
the
original.
old, the
I seen the original. Yeah.
Okay, so I was about to say you almost got your black card.
No. I seen all the old stuff.
Okay, good. And I'm over here talking, but I really don't remember the movie Color Purple. Sometimes I get it confused with Beloved.
Everything you did to me, God gonna do it back to you. That's
now. Is this where she said, you told Harpo to beat me?
I guess so. I don't know.
No, that was
it's towards the end. It's towards the end when she leaving the house. When she leaving the house, she went just like that, and then they drove off, and she just kept holding it.
Yeah. Well, they got this new Color Purple out, and it's a musical. And here recently, Boosie went to go see The Color Purple.
Okay. And what'd he do?
Yeah. This man said he left out of the movie because he feel like they were pushing a gay love story and he didn't want to have his daughter around it. And I'm just confused because ain't this the same Mr. Two Red Bones kissing in the backseat? Girl, don't stop, keep going, relax me. I like girls who like girls.
I mean, that's part of it, but I thought when his child was gay.
Yes, his daughter.
His daughter, yeah, okay, daughter. I thought his daughter was okay. Yeah. I'm like, so just let it go for him.
Let it go. I feel like he doing too much.
Like you ain't even gotta mention it. You could just be in there and just roll your eyes and just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Like I just keep it pushing. I don't care no more.
You don't care no more.
Like most of the stuff, I just don't care no more. Like they just be, because here's the thing though, like with me, sometimes the only time I care is when it's extra. When they start putting in that like extra emphasis on it, on like stuff that has nothing to do with the plot whatsoever. If it's not directed to the plot or the actual characters or moving the scene or anything forward or in depth, I'm like, what did we just do this for? Like that was 10 minutes.
Y'all could have got to the point faster.
Yeah, there's an hour and 40 left. Like, I hope we get to where we're supposed to get to.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but that really tripped me out. I'm just floored, especially coming from him.
No, come on, it's Boosie. Boosie been doing that. He been about that. He been at war. He been at war with the whole community the whole time. He is not an ally.
He said he is though. His
team is saying one thing. His actions is saying something else. This man be like, I'm an ally, and then next thing you know, he come out with these statements. Like if you're an ally, because here's the thing: how do we know this happened?
You're right, because he said it. He went to Twitter.
He didn't have to say nothing. He could have just left.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
What up?
Boosie is an attention seeker. He know how to get the people going though. I think it's a part of attention seeking and also marketing, visibility, like trying to put something out there that's gonna wow the people to stay relevant. He's
always played the like semi-villain role in society. He's always played that role, semi-villain. When he becomes like a heroic character, he's still an anti-hero at the end of the day. He's never been a full-blown hero in any scenario.
Somebody need to go ahead and slap
his archetype. Slap his Boosie fade. Mm-hmm. What they gonna do? Give him a mohawk?
I don't know. Give him something. Knock some sense to his head.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. He old and he's set in his ways.
That's fine.
It's not happening.
I don't want to talk about him no more.
What you want to talk about then? What we doing? Like,
it's 2024. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I actually can. This is the smoothest. This is the smoothest transition I've had into a year ever.
For real? What made it smooth?
What made it smooth was I just kept doing the same thing I was already doing.
Now, what has made it unsmooth in the past?
Made it unsmooth? Oh, I was trying to start doing something new.
So did you set goals in the last quarter, or you just?
I'm not setting no goals. I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing, and just keep moving forward.
You're not setting no goals.
Nah. Because that's how you let yourself down. My goal is to just stay consistent. And that's not even a goal. It's part of my life now. I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing. I'm gonna get to where I want to get to. Like I've already made the vision, made it plain, and I'm already moving forward. I'm not where I want it to be or where I want to be. I look around, I'm like, I'm not quite there yet. Okay, I just keep going forward.
Yeah.
Keep life simple.
Yeah.
Keep life simple. Then you get out your head. You can't upset yourself. You can't disappoint yourself. You can't disappoint others. You just forward. Because as long as you're progressing, nobody's gonna ask any questions.
Yeah. Well, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What helps you stay consistent? I know you're saying you're just rolling, doing what you've been doing. Like, how did you get to that point?
Not being healthy. Like there's no level of my life. I would say like the level. There's a certain level of sacrifice you have to do socially and emotionally that comes with it. Like there's people that's just gonna be left. There's events you're just gonna miss. You know what I'm saying? There's things you're just like. I was talking to who was I talking to? I was talking to Cody, excuse me. I was talking to Cody earlier. Sorry, because he killed me on that last time. Cody. I was talking to Cody earlier, and I was telling him about my nephew, and I was like, bro, I hadn't seen dude in 3 years. I just seen him this last Christmas. He taller than me now. I'm like, that's crazy to me. Because then I was like, well, why have I been absent? Then I went and looked at everything that I had been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of just like threw myself into work and, you know what I'm saying? Like my actual job. And then I threw myself into this so I could get this to where it could replace my job.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I missed out on so much. There's so many other things I could have. Oh man, that would be nice if I could go to that. It'd be nice if I could have that too, but I can't right now.
You gotta sacrifice.
And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with all of it because at the end of the day, when I get to where I want to get to, I'm gonna have all my time back. You know what I'm saying?
It's a temporary sacrifice for a long
Yeah,
term
long term gain.
situation.
Yeah.
Now, do you think moving away from Arkansas helped you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
So
Because
the key
there's
is to
nothing.
just move.
I tell that to everybody. If anybody asks me what's the first thing you should do, leave. Leave. Go somewhere. Go somewhere. Go anywhere. Go anywhere you can see people that are actually where you want to be. Seeing it physically in your eyes, like it hits different.
You right.
It hits
I
different.
agree with that.
It hits different. Who's? I went by. Dang, whose podcast studio was that? Um, dang, it's just
In Cali?
yeah, it's this girl. She's fairly popular. I forget her name though. She had a fairly popular thing. I don't think she shoots there anymore though. What's it? It was ranked number 3. It was like it's a girl and this white girl and she interviews other girls about stuff. Anyway, she's number 3. She's number 3. Well, at least she was number 3. She's number 3 on Spotify. So hey,
She colored.
no, she's a white girl.
Oh, you said white.
Yeah, she a white girl. She number 3. Call her daddy. Call her daddy. There it is. Call her daddy podcast. I went by where she was doing her thing at, and I was like, this is where she's doing her thing at. I'm like, this is what's unattainable. I'm like, that's bullshit. I'm right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could get this.
Yeah, you can do it.
I could get this.
Yeah, it's a different kind of inspiration. Especially, and I'll specifically say being outside of Arkansas because I've lived in different places. There is a difference just in the culture in the industry. When I lived in Atlanta, I mean, I felt like black excellence because the population is so big. There was something to do every single night. Like you never know who you would be sitting around. It didn't matter where you are. I got to meet in the short span, like the 2 years that I was there. I got to meet so many different progressive people, business owners, celebrities. Like I would be beside people who are in movies and stuff like that, and that was it was very inspirational. And just like because the lane that I'm in, which is the arts, they have the infrastructure for that. They have the culture for that. Like it's already been built. It's like the appreciation there. already, like being able to be around those many people like that are not only engaged in the arts but like they're making a living doing it. It made me realize like, oh my God, like this is possible for me. Now I believe you can still be successful being in Arkansas. You know, I've considerably done my thing, but I know for a fact being in other places, things could move faster.
Yeah, that's part of it. And then another thing is, here is here is basically a lot of people. It's your nest. So who's around here? Your family, so you feel comfortable. Your friends, you feel comfortable. Your
That's true.
it's nothing challenging you. You don't have to get in front of a new set of people, and you don't feel that almost obligation to prove yourself, to prove your worth, to prove you are who you say you are.
That's true. Yeah. This is.
Hmm.
I feel like it's a bunch of things, a bunch to think about.
Yeah, but it's not a lot. It's not even heavy. Like I would say like it's really simple. Just get outside sometimes.
Come
Just
outside.
just sometimes. You don't have to go outside all the time. You don't have to uproot yourself and uproot your family if you already got a family structure here. You got kids and all that. Like I get it. Just get outside sometimes. Sometimes. And if you could only make it as far as Dallas, fine. You made it as far as Dallas. That's cool. Next time you make it to Dallas, book a flight, go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Just go.
Just go. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Go to another environment.
I lived in Dallas too.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dallas.
I like Dallas too, but I realized what was gonna happen there was the same thing that would happen in general, which is like I just be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
So
It
close to
feels
home.
it feels comfortable. It
Yeah.
feels nice. You want to be there. It's like, oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice.
Yeah. Being outside your comfort zone will definitely challenge that sink or swim.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna have to tap in.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, and it's time. A lot of people learn how to swim.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So your secret to consistency is getting away and being willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah, I would say the main thing is definitely willing to sacrifice and being willing to put that time in because there's a lot of things that you're doing. Like, for instance, like I got asked about a movie earlier. Like, no, I hadn't watched it because I was in front of a computer making a video.
Mm.
I was in front of a video, in front of something else editing. I was reading up on this so I can make a video about that. Like, oh, I'm thinking about okay, when is the next time we're gonna actually get together and record my next podcast?
Yeah.
Wednesday. Like, this is the most like I've hung out. Like, I went and got drinks with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the New Year's party. I did something else, and then after that, I'm finna go back to California. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna shut my door. I'm gonna cut on my camera, and I'm gonna start recording.
We'll be in the lab again.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't plan on going back outside again till hopefully I can make it all the way through. Um, my goal my
Hopefully.
goal my goal is to make it like do 90 days of like just straight me.
That's good.
90 days of me. Like, I'm not doing nothing extra for nobody else. I'm not going out here. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm not doing it.
Fun.
I'm not doing it unless you're paying. Then okay, I'll be
I'll
outside.
come outside then.
I'll come outside, whatever.
No, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Or if
Dedicated.
it's a good opportunity, like, I'm not gonna pass up
Yeah.
something good. But other than that, I'm locked in.
Dedicate that time to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to do that. I think a lot of us, we want to please other people and show up for other people, but sometimes you just got to stop and be like, oh, I got to just do me for me. And
Mm-hmm.
I asked my niece, I got a 10-year-old niece, on New Year's, I had texted her and I was like, Happy New Year, what are your goals for 2024? And she was like, to make better grades in school. It really tripped me out. She really did say this. Now, it's some people who be saying their kids said something like, no, y'all lying. But she for real was like, I want
Mm-hmm.
to make better grades in school and I want to focus on not trying to make other people happy when I'm not even happy myself. And I'm like, dang, as a child, like they still experience like that people pleasing element, and I definitely want her to learn early, that you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
give all yourself away and sacrifice your time, your money, and your resources to make somebody else happy when that's not what you feel for yourself? Like, how do you need to learn to put yourself at the forefront. Learn to be selfish. It's okay to be selfish, to not say yes all the time. And if people don't respect you or any of that, oh well. Keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be okay if people don't like you. I feel like I struggle with that. Like, man, I subconsciously, yeah, I'll do things that I want to do, but I think about being liked and pleasing other people a lot too. But even I gotta, catch myself sometimes and do what's best for me.
Right. But for me, it's not about being liked anymore. It's about respecting me.
Yeah.
You just gonna have to respect me. You just gonna have to respect it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I don't need you to like me anymore. Mm-hmm. I just need you to respect me.
Put some respect on my name.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Man, well, this year's off to a good start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
This is great.
2 of my brothers coming home. Well, one came home already. I had a brother that was incarcerated for 10 years.
Okay, I was wondering what I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, so
I didn't want to assume.
Yay! So I have 2 brothers that I don't even know how to say it no more. But I have 2 brothers who have been incarcerated. One, he had been gone for 10 years since he was 15. He actually just came home like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
It's been 5 or 4 days, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But he's home. He's 26 years old, and I'm excited to have him home. And then my big brother, he's been gone for 5 years in the federal penitentiary, but he'll be home January 11th. So, like, all my siblings that I grew up with, they'll be home.
Yeah, amen, amen.
Which is 5 of us. 5 of us.
That's good.
Now, that's all my mama kids. My daddy's side is, we're not sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
Which is great. You know what? This year is even crazier because I found one of his other kids. Yeah, through the trial.
You said that like that's not your sibling.
Well, I have to get adjusted, to calling her my sister.
That's still your sibling.
Yeah, but still, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we haven't.
You could have said my other sister.
Well, my sister on my daddy's side. I don't know. I feel like it's a difference. You know, the ones that you grew up with, like, hey, they're my brothers. That's my sister. And then my daddy kids just like, oh, my daddy kids. You see, I keep saying it, but I mean, the one that I know, the 3 that I know about with his wife, they're my siblings for sure. Now, the one that I just found, she'll be my sibling when we meet. So we actually we'll get to meet this year. I found her by way of Facebook, matter of fact. I found the auntie. And I hit the auntie up and I was like, hey, can you tell your sister that her daughter is my sister and I would like to meet her? Can you tell your sister that her daughter is my sister? I would like to meet her.
Yeah.
And she did that for me and they hit me up and it was like, hey, well, this happened like some months ago, but she was the mama of my new sister. She was just like, y'all can meet. I want her to let her finish up her first semester of college. Mm-hmm. She just came out of military training, but I'll give her your number and she'll reach out to you. And she reached out to me after Christmas and said we can meet sometime here in January. So I get to meet a new sibling and my other siblings come home.
Okay, so tell us about your book here, though.
Well, I really set it up here because I wanted y'all to see it. But this is my book. It's called 17 Mirrors, and it's basically a collection of poems that I wrote as a 20-something-year-old in my transition of coming just out of a toxic relationship and learning to accept accountability for the role that I played in my own unhappiness. Y'all, like I'm glad I learned this lesson. I'm not going to say early because 20s is kind of late, but learning the art of like just accepting accountability, it really changed my life. Like when I realized that I was the problem, y'all, my life changed.
She was the problem.
I was the problem. Like, girl, you letting this happen. Ain't nobody holding a gun to your head. Shake the spot. And that changed my life. So that's what this book is about. Just the things that I experienced in that relationship, and then just me manifesting my way into a healthier, happier life.
Okay.
So y'all should get it. Definitely. If you're not following me, follow me at Drekkia Writes on all social media platforms, or y'all can check out my website at www.drekkia.com. Smooth, do you have a book?
No.
Why not?
No, there's no need. If you want to know more about me or any ideas I have, you can go watch a YouTube video. Thank you very much.
No, I mean, do you
I appreciate it. Your book? No, I don't have a copy. Oh, I thought you were talking about me making a book. I said no.
There's no need.
You can go watch a video. Make me.
That's
give me
how
some
y'all
money.
can find out about Smooth.
Yes.
Watch the video.
Yes, please.
Well, this has been fun.
Watch it twice. Leave a like.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
You know, I had just ran across our the brunch podcast videos.
Oh, for real?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us making memories.
Mm-hmm. You're chilling.
So glad to be in your life.
You're chilling. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna run another event back from what is it, Memorial Day? Shoot, man. Oh my God, my May is. Cause we're doing my first in-person podcast in May too, like with my normal gang. So we're meeting up. We're gonna do it in DC. It's gonna be lit.
Like a live show?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be fly.
Now, do any of your people live in DC?
Yeah. One of them lives in DC. The other one lives in Georgia. The other one lives in Vegas. And me and my homie, we live in LA.
Okay. Y'all worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we used to have somebody that was from Canada.
Yeah.
But I'm going up there to Canada in April to shoot some live with some creators up there. That's gonna be fun.
Will that be your first time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
How it go? You gonna be in the home?
That's gonna go good. It always goes good.
The home and
It always goes good.
it's always. I love the confidence.
Yeah, it's always good. No, I mean even if it's bad, it's good because why? It's recorded. Just put it out there. They will watch it.
Forget it. Just go.
People love a train wreck.
That is true. People love drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, if somebody get mad and walk off set, I would love it.
somebody cuss.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I live for it.
You know what? I need to create some controversy this year.
Go ahead.
Shake some tables. Make some people mad.
Yes, do it.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you looking at me?
Oh no, I'm just being funny. All right, so look, y'all. This has been another.
Fuck.
Nah, I was just messing with you. This has been another episode of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see more of Drekkia Writes, you can check her out on her website. That's what's aforementioned. Also, you can see more content that she's produced on Melanin Land. Also, you have melaninland.com, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I do remember. All right. So, y'all make sure y'all tap in. We're up out of here. Oh, subscribe to their YouTube channel. It's Melanin Land as well. Bye.